The icon for Joshua is a fallen wall with a scarlet thread, because the Bible says, Joshua said unto the people, Shout, for the Lord has given you the city. So the people shouted with a great shout, that the wall fell down flat. Joshua 6:16 and 20. To help you remember that the wall fell down flat is in chapter 6, a wall is drawn, laying down flat, and made to look like the bottom of a 6, with the scarlet thread that saved Rahab as the top of the 6. The icon for 2 Chronicles is 2 scrolls with a 3 and a 6 on each end of it, because the Bible says, And the rest of the acts of Hezekiah, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? 2 Kings 20:20. The 3 and the 6 are drawn to remember there are 36 chapters in 2 Chronicles. 2 Chronicles is about the kings from Solomon to Zedekiah. The 3 on the left is drawn to reflect the gold and white stones of the temple. An S for Solomon is made into the Queen of Sheba, who is looking at the wonderful temple Solomon built when she came to visit his wise kingdom in 2 Chronicles. A man is drawn into the shape of a Z with his back turned and his hand out, walking away to portray Zedekiah refusing and turning away from the counsel of God, represented by the sea, to go to Babylon. The icon for Nehemiah is a wall, because it says in the Bible, the words of Nehemiah, the wall of Jerusalem also is broken down. They that builded on the wall. Nehemiah 1:1, 3, and 4:17. The icon for Proverbs is a rolled-up scroll tied with a bow, because the Bible says, the Proverbs of Solomon, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. Proverbs 1:1 and 4:7. A proverb is a wise and true saying, and since we associate a diploma with wisdom, a rolled-up diploma or scroll is used for Proverbs. The icon for Micah is the house with the Star of Bethlehem over it, because the Bible says, But thou, Bethlehem Ephratah, out of thee shall he come, that is to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth have been from of old, from everlasting. Micah 5:2. This is the prophecy that tells Jesus would be born in Bethlehem. The icon for Galatians is 2 swords, 2 shields, and the land, because the Bible says, I am crucified with Christ, nevertheless I live. Galatians 2:20. Galatia is located between Europe and the East. It was highly prized because it was the bridge between them. People wanted to own this land for economic and commercial reasons. Therefore, much war saturated the land. The encyclopedia also says the Galatians were always warlike, and since Galatians sounds similar to gladiator fighters, 2 swords, 2 shields, and the land below are the icon for Galatians. The 2 shields also look like eyes, to help you remember that the Galatians would have plucked out their own eyes and given them to Paul for him to see. The icon for Philippians is a flag on the land, because the Bible says, I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. Philippians 4:13. Philippi is located a little north of the Mediterranean seacoast. The encyclopedia says that Philippi was the scene of the victory by Mark Antony over Brutus in 42 BC. Philippians is also noted for its optimistic and joyful tone. For these reasons, a triumphant flag is the icon for Philippians. Flag and Philippians begin with the F sound to link together in your mind. The icon for 2 Timothy is a toddler because the Bible says, "And that from a child thou hast known the Holy Scriptures." 2 Timothy 3:15. Since the icon for 1 Timothy is a baby, the icon for 2 Timothy is the baby growing up to be a toddler. Also, 2 Timothy is where it says that as a child Timothy knew the Scriptures. Therefore, a toddler is used as the icon for 2 Timothy. The toddler is drawn with his arms and legs extended, which make two things to remember. These two are for 2 Timothy. The icon for Titus is a family with a husband, child, and wife, spelling the word Titus because the Bible says, "To Titus, mine own son, after the common faith, husband of one wife, having faithful children." Titus 1:4 and 6. Since Paul also thought of Titus as his own son, and since husbands, wives, and children are mentioned in Titus, a husband, child, and a wife, along with the letters us, are the icon for Titus. The father is made with the capital T, the child is made with the I, the wife is made with the T, and the us in Titus describe who these people are. They are us. The icon for James is the front-end loader because the Bible says, "Faith without works is dead." James 2:20. A light gold-colored front-end loader is used to represent working and doing. The gold color is used to indicate the works come from heavenly help. Great.